welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can turn yourself into Alice from Resident Evil. This is the first makeup tutorial in my mini Resident Evil series in honor of the release of Resident Evil 8 Village. I have been so excited for the release of Resident Evil Village for so long. I think the character designs are absolutely amazing. So there are a few characters I picked out from Village that I knew I wanted to turn myself into, and I figured I would throw in one from the movie franchise as well, which is why I picked Alice. Also, let it be known that I have also not seen any of the Resident Evil movies either. Not only am I going to be showing you the makeup tutorial, I'm also going to be leaving the costume pieces that I bought linked down below as well, and I'm also going to be showing you how you can cut and style her wig as well. So anyways, without any further ado, if you are interested in turning yourself into Alice from Resident Evil, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I'm going to be showing you how you can style Alice's wig. So to start off, I ordered this wig off of Amazon. I will have it linked down below for you guys. And the way that I thought that this was is it was a little bit too long. Alice has shorter hair, but I didn't want to get a wig that was too long to start off with. So I wanted one that was relatively short already that I could just trim up and add some layers to. So that is what I am doing here. I'm just going to be taking my pair of craft scissors, not anything special by any means, and I'm just going to be cutting downwards to the hair. I am not a hairstylist whatsoever, so I am just roughly going at it and applying it back on my head, seeing how I like the length, and then going back to remove a little bit more length. I would prefer to take a little bit at a time as opposed to taking off too much. Something I noticed is with this wig is that it was very thick, which normally is really good. It can add some nice volume to the hair, but in this case it was way too thick, so I just took a tinkle razor and I just applied that to the bottom of the strands and started pulling that towards me to help thin out the wig a little bit, and that definitely seemed to help. I'm then going to be putting the wig back on my head to continue to add a few more alterations in the thinning and shape and length before going ahead and pinning back a few pieces and letting it lay like that overnight to kind of help teach the bangs that they want to go backwards instead of always falling into my face. And that is your completed quick DIY Alice wig. Next, we're going to be moving on to the makeup. I'm going to start off by prepping my face with my Buckle Bunny Beauty Sheer Perfection Primer and applying this all over my face using my hands before going into my KVD Good Apple Foundation in the shade 27 and just applying this all over my face with a Morphe buffing brush. Next, I'm going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Cream to Powder Foundation in Mocha, and I'm going to be using this as a cream contour, so I'm going to be applying this to all of the areas that I want to add shadow before going ahead and lightly blending this out. I don't want to be too harsh with the lines, but I definitely want to make sure to have a nice soft airbrushed looking base. So to add a little bit of highlights to any areas that might have gotten muddy, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade 14 and applying this to the areas that I now want to highlight before letting it sit on my face for about a minute or two and then going ahead and blending that out. I'm going to go ahead and set this with my Airspun translucent powder before we move on to some powder products. I'm going to be taking my KVD Beauty Shade and Light palette, taking this contour color on an angled brush. I'm just going to be applying this to all of the areas that I just recently shaded with the cream contour to help add a little bit more depth and dimension before going into bronzing. I'm going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just applying this right over top to help give a little bit more of a sun-kissed glow. I'm then going to be taking my ColourPop Disney Kissin' a Frog blush and just applying this to the apples of my cheeks before moving on to highlight. I'm going to be taking my Revlon Daybreak Glimmer Skin Lights highlighter and just applying this to my cheekbones and my nose before we move on to eyes. I'm going to be taking my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer and just priming my eyelids before going into my Disney Designer Collection ColourPop It's a Princess Thing palette, taking Chip and setting this primer all over my lid using patting motions. Next, I'm going to be taking Triton on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid and then softly blend this up to my brow bone. I'm also going to be applying this to my lower lash line as well, softly blending it in as we get closer towards our inner crease. Next, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette, taking Vagabond, and doing the exact same thing. This is going to add a few more dusty mauve tones to this look, and then once again, you just want to make sure to blend as you go so that you don't have any harsh lines. Next, we're going to start to gradually build up the dimension of this eye look. I'm going to be taking Beast and applying this to my eyelid and then softly blending it up as we get closer to the brow bone, and doing the exact same thing with No Bounds and just softly blending that up as well, and really starting to build this up on their lower lash line before we transition into black. I'm going to be jumping over to my ColourPop Villains Misunderstood palette, taking Dot, and I'm just going to be applying this to my lower lash line, starting off soft and then starting to smoke it out and blend it a little bit more. And I'm going to be applying it to my upper lash line, starting as almost a liner and then softly blending it upwards. You don't want to have as much of this as you did your browns, but you definitely want to make sure to blend as you go so that it all blends seamlessly together. Next, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Silkist Me eyeliner in charcoal and tightlining my upper lash line, and then you're also going to want to go ahead and bring this down to your lower waterline as well. I'm then going to be prepping my eyelashes by curling them before going into my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just sweeping this through both my upper and lower eyelashes. For my false eyelashes, I've decided to go with my tried and true Kiss No. 11s, and I'm just going to be popping that on to my upper lash line before we move on to lips. I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Brink and just going ahead and outlining my lips with that before we move on to filling them in, where I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Animal Crossing Lippy Crayon in the color Orange Cutie and just lightly filling in my lips with this. Next, we're going to be moving on to adding some dirt and scratches to my face. I'm going to be taking this black coarse sponge and some of that black dot eyeshadow from my Disney Villains Misunderstood palette and just lightly swiping this across my face. I used a few reference photos from the movie just to kind of help get an estimate of where she was getting dirty, but of course you can add as much or as little as you want, and feel free to add a little bit of fake blood as well if you so desire. And that is the completed Alice wig and makeup tutorial from Resident Evil. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Also, if you would like to support me behind the scenes, please consider supporting me on Patreon. You can support me for as little as $1 a month, and that really helps me bring all of these characters to life. I have a lot of really exciting tutorials planned and coming up for you guys, so make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. And of course, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!